Good morning. Glad I got a chance to spend some time with you today. Hope it'll be an encouragement to you. Yesterday we looked at Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24, how that we are to be an encourager, that we're to consider one another, that we are to provoke them unto love and to good works. But when we look at this passage, we realize that that's not the end of this sentence. That's just the middle part of the sentence, that the end is down in verse 25. So when we look down to verse 25, it says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much more as you see the day approaching. Now, in this, not only should we provoke unto love and to good works, but when we go to church, we should also be an encourager at church. We are to exhort one another. We are to strongly encourage one another. There's three ways we can go to church. We can get up and just go to church and be in church and be part of church and kind of blend in and then go home. That's one way. The second way, we can go to church and we can be a discourager. We can bring in discord. We can bring in disunity. We can speak to some people, not speak to another person. We can do a lot of different things to be a discourager and bring discouragement into the church. Or number three, we can consider how we go to church by making sure that we are an encourager, that we deliberately encourage others. So we should be, number three, we should be an encourager. We should lift up people. It's sort of like when we go to church, first of all, we need to prepare our hearts to worship the Lord, but we also need to prepare our hearts to be an encouragement to others, to make a difference in the lives of others. Notice what he says. Let's don't forsake the assembling of ourselves together. Notice, let's gather together, let's go to church, worship the Lord, but let's exhort one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's lift up one another. We don't know what everybody else is going through. And the words that we give them that day might just be the encouragement they need for the day ahead or even the week ahead. So be an encourager. Lift up one another. Help one another. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.